Mound Magazine TV is presented by Traditional Bank, where our business is you.
Hi, I'm Angela Evans.
And I'm Jeffrey Lyles.
And welcome to the Mound Magazine TV December episode.
Since it is December, we're going to be checking out a lot of holiday-related events.
There are a lot of holiday and Christmas-related events going on, and they brought some special visitors here to Mount Sterling. Santa and Mrs. Claus were here for Christmas in the park.
And they were back for the Mount Sterling Montgomery County Christmas Parade, which had Miss Kentucky as the Grand Marshal this year.
And it is one of the largest here in Kentucky, too.
It is, and it takes a lot to set up for these types of events. This week, I drove by and saw Sandy Romanesco, the Chamber of Commerce Director, on a ladder at 7:45, helping decorate the Christmas tree.
Well, it looks like they did a good job, but I know it takes many people to put all this together.
It does, and I got the chance to talk to one young man about getting the sleigh set up here for the display in the park.
Well, let's go see.
We're here at Main Street Park where we've been getting ready for the holidays. Cole Huff is a SIGEP at Morehead State, and you and your group of elves have been helping get things ready?
Correct, yep.
So why is it important to be involved in community events?
I just really like to be able to help give back to this community that I've grown up in. I've spent my whole life here, and it's given so much to me. You can really see how much the revitalization of this town's been helping. The work that the Chamber of Commerce has been doing, as well as yourself, Jeffrey, just means a lot to the rest of this town, and I really like to be a part of it.
What other types of things are you involved with as a group?
As you said, I'm a SIGEP at Morehead State, so we work with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and I like to volunteer through them, as well as helping hands. We send food to underprivileged children in the weekends, so they have food throughout the weekends as well.
Well, we appreciate your help with this. One of your fraternity brothers, Jake Marler, actually designed and built the sleigh for us last year, and we're glad that it's back here and that you're still helping out with us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hi, I'm Tracy Pierce, Tourism Director in Mount Sterling, and I'm at one of Mount Sterling's newest shops, Be Home, right in downtown Mount Sterling. It is obviously decorated gorgeous for the holidays. Be Home is owned by David Keith Fitzpatrick, who also owns another gorgeous store in Mount Sterling called Boxwood Gifts. We'll go there next. But here at Be Homes, you can find Mark Roberts elves, the full line of Mark Roberts products, as well as spa items from Earth Lux. Here at Be Home in downtown Mount Sterling, you'll find one-of-a-kind, unique items, hand-picked and perfect for anyone on your Christmas list. As you can see, there's really something for everyone here. And here in Mount Sterling in downtown, we have so many beautiful shops to choose from. Plus, you don't have to fight the holiday traffic and big crowds. So we invite you to come to Mount Sterling and shop local, shop beautiful stores like this one here, Be Home.
The business is great. We're moving in the right direction. Well, the economic climate was volatile last year, but we're standing tall. The employees are happy, and now we're in position to enjoy real growth. Well, as a major shareholder in the company, you deserve to hear the good news. Yes? I love you too, Mom.
Traditional Bank.
I'm here at Boxwood Gifts in downtown Mount Sterling, and I'm with Tabitha Bishop. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Tracy.
So it is the holiday season, and what a place to do some Christmas shopping. Tell me about some of the lines you carry here at Boxwood Gifts.
We carry Lily Pulitzer. We also carry the brands Adeline and Simply Noel for clothing. We've got a lot of local artisans as well. We've got things handmade from ladies in Louisville, as well as a local artist, Charles Bishop, makes a lot of our gifts here.
And beautiful wraps and scarves, and I love this velvet purse.
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of visitors from out of town that come to your store here in Mount Sterling?
Absolutely. Probably at least half that come in are from out of town.
And you know what's so great about shopping in a small town like Mount Sterling is the fact that there's less traffic, less congestion, and it really is a slower pace. Some of the great things about shopping in downtown Mount Sterling is that we have nice restaurants that you can take your time, do a little shopping, have something to eat, and then come back because you offer gift wrapping.
Absolutely.
So pick out a little something, let you all wrap it, and then come back and pick it up and put it right under the tree.
Absolutely. No work for you.
We invite you to visit Mount Sterling during the holiday season and do a little shopping and dining with us. To find out more information about the shops we have, the accommodations, and more, visit mountsterlingtourism.com. We're also on Facebook.
With all of these events happening here for the holiday season, it takes a lot to get the word out to everyone. So one of those ways that they do that here in town is with radio station WMST, located right here in downtown Mount Sterling.
It is definitely a great asset to have a radio station right here downtown. People can come and get interviewed on a morning show that they have, talk about events that are coming up, and you'll be amazed at how many people say that they listen to the radio and have heard about what's going on in town from that.
And also, the Chamber of Commerce helps get the word out using the radio station, too.
They do. The Chamber of Commerce has a great email list that you can get on and find out about events. But as part of your Chamber of Commerce membership, WMSC actually provides free advertising for members to get them kind of started to see the benefits of spreading the word about what's happening.
And I know everyone enjoys hearing all the people come in and talk about it, too.
They do. There's some great personalities. Tracy Pierce, who we've seen before, Dan Manley, Chris Irwin, they really keep the conversation going. So you don't have to be afraid about talking if you're not used to being on the radio. They make sure that the conversation keeps going.
And we know that it works by seeing all the crowds and all the events.
Absolutely. And we're going to check out some more of those events coming up now. I'm here with Kelsey Burton at Parks and Recreation. And Kelsey, when you think of Parks and Recreation, you often think of warm weather, maybe playing baseball at the park, but one of your popular events is actually held in the wintertime.
Yes. Every first Friday in December, we have our annual Christmas in the Park, where we get school groups to come out. We contact Santa Claus, have him come out, and we light up the whole park, basically. And it happens quickly. There's a switch you flip and the lights come on, but this takes a long time to set up. Yes, we actually start after Boo Fest, which is our Halloween event, which was October 30th. So they've been working since the last day of October all the way up until that day. And for viewers who are out of town, tell us a little bit about how many trees there are and what you would see there. So if you come to Easy Walker Park, we have a walking trail that goes all the way around the park, but our electric side is on the left if you're facing the park. So if you take that trail all the way around to almost where the basketball courts are, you can see 40, 50 trees probably. So if it's a nice, pleasant evening, be great to come check out Mount Sterling, maybe eat, and then go to the park and take a stroll through the trees. Oh yeah, absolutely. And especially with the weather, it's been a little warmer sometimes, so a nice little stroll in the afternoon, you can see everything. And we know a question that came up was, often the parks in the summertime will close at dark because that can be 9 or even 9:30. Mm-hmm. But during this season, the park stays open later. Yes, we try to stay open till about 7 or 8 o'clock, depending on the weather and different things like that. But you can always just come out when it gets a little darker and still see the Christmas lights. Well, with the weather getting a little cooler, we went to the new library, and they have a wonderful reading area. There's a fireplace and couches and chairs, and it's really inviting. And you all have partnered with the library on an indoor event that's coming up. Yes, this will be our first time ever. We're going to do a Letters to Santa Claus writing day. So kids of all ages can come out. They can sit down. We're going to write letters to Santa Claus, and we have some coloring sheets, to kind of pass the time. And then we think that Santa Claus might show up, so they might be able to hand deliver their letters instead of mailing them out, which would be pretty fun for the kids. Definitely fun for the kids there. So you all seem like you do more than just things at the physical parks then. Mm-hmm. Yes, we try to partner with a lot of people in the community to get different things out there, and especially these last couple of years, we really wanted to start new events and new partnerships, and so that's what we've been working on. Well, we hope people will come out and enjoy both the facilities that Parks and Recreation offers and the events that you all sponsor or partner with others on. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
sleigh was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats. The scarves of red tied around their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned around and there you go. And Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
And I'm here with Dixie Skinner. And Dixie, you have some unique things in your home that you do for Christmas. So everyone likes to decorate, but you have a special personal touch that you put on things.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do love to decorate for Christmas. I guess one of my very favorite things to use during the holidays is cotton. I grew up on a cotton farm, so every year I still swipe some cotton from one of my cousins who still farms and use it in all my decorations. We used that a lot growing up back before it was popular, just because it was readily available. I love Buyer's Choice carolers. I have them, if you've ever been to my house, they're everywhere. My mother and grandmother started those collections probably, I tell Jeffrey, probably back in the 80s. And I just fell in love with them. And they're literally everywhere in my house. And I try to add a new one every year. And I've also started the collection for our girls as well.
And you have two daughters?
Two daughters. I share with them. Neither one of them have houses yet, just apartments, so I still use most of them. But they each have a few in their apartments as well.
Now, if you had to guess, how many carolers do you think are around the home here?
Oh my goodness. Probably maybe 60 or 70, I would say.
At our house, we have the classic conflict of we have to wait until after Thanksgiving to start decorating for Christmas. Now, do you get all of this ready in just a week after Thanksgiving?
Well, it just depends. It depends. If we are going to be in Mount Sterling for Thanksgiving, I wait until after Thanksgiving. But being from Alabama, most Thanksgivings we're in Alabama, so I do cheat and start decorating. I did this year before Thanksgiving to get a little bit of a head start. When I wait until after Thanksgiving, I always feel like I'm behind when we pull back into Mount Sterling after being in Alabama.
Well, it's interesting how things that were very simple, very natural, now have come back and are very popular again. And it's great when you have your decorations that everyone can enjoy, but when it has special meaning to you personally and your family.
Absolutely. I think that's the key to decorating. It has to have special meaning to you.
Well, Dixie, we appreciate your sharing your home with us and some of your decorations. And we're going to go now and talk to David Hall, and we're going to hear a special Christmas story from him.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That story happened this past Saturday night in a little town called Helen, Georgia. We're sitting at dinner with some friends, and a little girl and her mother walk up. And the mother said that her daughter wanted to talk to me. The little girl looked at me and said, "Are you Santa Claus?" And I looked at her and said, "Ho, ho, ho." And her eyes got big and she walked up, she hugged me. She sat on my knee, told me what she wanted for Christmas. I looked at her mother and her mother nodded yes. So I said, "I'm pretty sure you'll get that for your Christmas present." And then she walked away, and a couple minutes later she comes back and she said, "Santa, this is for you." She handed me a little 2-inch Santa Claus. She said, "This looks like you. I want you to have it." And I said, "Thank you." Then she went back to her table and finished her dinner, and we finished ours. Now that Santa Claus is not in here yet, but I have it sitting on a label to Santa from Bella, which is the little girl's name, Helen, Georgia. That's the most special Santa Claus that there is. It's a memory that this little girl will have for the rest of her life. And a lot of these pieces have been collected from all over the world, where my wife and I have traveled all over the world, and we both like Christmas so well that this is a collection I started in '81, and it's just built to be what it is now. And my preference are the 17th century Santa Clauses and the Scottish Santa Clauses. I'm of Scot ancestry, and I've been to Scotland several times, and yes, I do wear a kilt, and that's one of our favorite places to go, and so that's why there are so many large Scottish Santa Clauses in there. A Scottish Nutcracker on steps. I'm not sure where I found it, but I did. And he's carrying bagpipes and wearing a kilt, the whole 9 yards. My wife and I love Christmas so much, and as you can see, we have like 10 trees in the house. There's one in almost every room. Upstairs there are 2. They're small, but we have bigger, little. It makes no difference. Our daughter loves it, we love it, and we'll continue to do it as long as we're able.
We are here in Montgomery County at the Gateway Regional Arts Center where Christmas villages are set up. You can see there are many different varieties and types that people in the community have set up here, and they will be here set up until December 29th, so you have all month to come in. So if you're out shopping in downtown or you're just driving through, you can stop at the Art Center and see all of these. It is a very family-friendly event. There is no charge for them, so this is definitely something you do not want to miss out on. We are downtown in Mount Sterling for the Christmas parade, where we have many people gathered to watch all the floats, and we have some special guests with us, including the reigning Miss Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Molly Matney, Miss Kentucky, and I'm so excited to be here in Mount Sterling. I'm actually from Metcalfe County, Kentucky, so I'm a little bit far away from home right now, but I'm so excited to be here. It's going to be a really fun night.
So you mentioned you are from Metcalfe County. What are your thoughts being here in Mount Sterling?
I love it. It feels like home. I've been here one other time. I went out to eat at a restaurant called Indian Creek. It was so nice. I knew coming back here would be really fun.
And what about this parade?
Oh, it's going to be so fun. We have over 75 entries, so it's going to be a long parade, but those are always the best, so it's going to be exciting.
And I know as Miss Kentucky, you meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of people,
yes,
but is there anything that you want to get out of this message tonight?
Yes, well, my main goal as Miss Kentucky is promoting the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and really promoting thanking a farmer. So if anything, I hope people can remember that about me from tonight, to always remember to thank a farmer.
And we do have a lot of farmers
yes,
here in
Mount Sterling especially.
And is there anything else you want to say?
Thank you all very much for having me. I am just so excited to be here. I love parades. They're the most fun thing ever, so it's exciting to have another one.
And we're so excited to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us for the December episode of Mound Magazine TV.
We hope you will come visit us this holiday season at Mount Sterling, and until then, we will see you next month for the January episode of Mound Magazine TV.